Hello, it's Uncle Jim. And the other night I loaded up some 44 Magnum with 6-shooter Texans bullets from the mold he made. And was going to shoot them this morning and ran into some snags. Typical. So we'll talk about the bullet in a minute. So first off, I had the 357 Maximum barrel on there, so I had to swap that. No big deal. And I remembered last time I shot this, something was wrong. Something went weird. And he had issues also with his contender. And we're going to talk about that. So I feel really bad because he had one of these inexpensive NC Star pistol scopes on, 2.5 power. I love them. They're cheap. They're super cheap, and they work. However, the back glass got loose on the back glass, which probably could be fixed. I don't know. So last time I shot it, I was like, something ain't right. I hope I didn't break mine. Now this one, if people that know me from 6-7 years, I don't know how long I've been doing videos. Oh, the original Uncle Jim one, I've always shot this thing in a million videos. I've had the bipod just flying this much in the air with hot loads, okay? And this scope has always held up. And I also had it on my 357 Maximum, which I robbed and put on my 44 lever action. So I was hoping, man, I hope I didn't break this thing. Now let's go back a while. I have lots of videos, old videos on here that, not on YouTube, that are deleted, of course, on the first channel. And I've shot a ton with this gun, with that scope, and it still works. So it's been so vicious with hot loads that I ripped the sling swivel mount off of here for the bipod several times, reinforced it in the stock, did everything I could do. I finally had to put a steel plate all the way down this thing, just to keep it there. It's just vicious. It also, I just fixed this. You'll see right here, it also ripped the screws off of the bipod. So I repaired that last night. All I'm trying to do is shoot the same type gun with his bullets for him in a video, and everything is just falling apart. So here is what I think happened, because when I was putting this back on today, I noticed this. Does something look wrong to you? Does this mount look like it is coming apart, coming off? It sure is. Look at the screw alignment on here. Oh. So it looks like I'm not going to be just running out there shooting it this morning until we address that. So I got to figure out that. Now, one thing you don't want to do on these vicious little puppies with hot loads is have cheap scope rings. I put this on just to see what it was like when I first got this upper, okay, many years ago. And I kept it on because it always held zero. You've seen my videos. It's always been good. Well, something happened last time because now it's all crooked. So my advice, any contender guys out there with warmish uppers, get good rings. Get good rings. Now, these rings are good. These are good. But I robbed the Pootie, so I don't have a scope on that right now. And Anyway, I feel bad because I recommended this scope for Sixshootertexan to try out. It's not going to break the bank, $40, whatever. And his lens came loose and he lost zero. I have two of these. I know James Pullard has the one that's 2:7, and it's on a Nagant, and he likes it. Our old friend who passed away, Mike Treen, had the 2:7 on his Nagant. You know how those Nagants kick, and he loved that scope. That's probably because of Mike Treen I got this, and other people. I think the scope is still good. And we're going to find this out, whether it's the next video or not. But I have a proposal for a Sixshootertexan. All right. Okay, so Ricky, Sixshootertexan's been really good to me. Reloading trays, bullets, tail wad, modifications from the 3D printer, everything. So I thought, how can I get this guy back? And it hit me. Now, in that video where he broke the scope and he had all kinds of problems, other problems, the pin, the loads, the muzzle brake. So in that video, he said he's going to save up some money and get a Burris 3-12 pistol scope. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, those things are like $500. $500! Maybe you can get them on sale for $4 something. But I'm thinking, maybe, what if he spends $450, whatever, and realizes he doesn't need 12 power, he doesn't like 12 power, because your eye relief and centering in the scope is really crazy. You got to be like rock solid, and your head's got to be in the right spot. And it's, what if he turns it down and figures out, well, I just like 6 power, but I got a $500 scope now. So here's my proposal to you. I figured it out, and I'm offering you this. This is a Burris 3x9 pistol scope with adjustable objective here and good rings. They're loose right now. And this is an older scope. It's nice and shiny. It'll match your contender. It's ready to go. Just line up your rings and slap it on there and see if you like 9 power. This is a 3-9. But before you go spending the money, I will give you this. And if you don't like it, I will pay the shipping back. So this will take the guilt off of me for all you've done, and you might like it. And you might find out you only like about 6 power. Who knows? So why don't we do this? And I'll give you the caps and everything. So there you go. Give this a try. Well, let me know first before I ship it. And then if that sounds good to you, throw this on there. Make sure everything's locked up really tight. It's vicious. Now, this one's never come loose, and most of the time it's been on my 22 contender upper. I did try it in 357 maximum, and I found out 6 power is like the max for me on a pistol. Otherwise, my head's trying to find the center of the scope and everything, and this is what I want you to find out for yourself. So I can ship this puppy out to you this week, and you let me know. Okay? Everything's nice. Might have a little rash where the rings were. Yeah, there's a little tiny spot there, but no big deal. This thing here, if you have the 0 where you want it, you can actually lock it down so it can't be adjusted. All right, so there you go. It's probably better made than what they make today. Okay, so I loaded up. Didn't know what to load because I don't shoot that light in 44 Magnum. So I just picked out a load and we're going to shoot these today. I was going to do two different loads and shoot 6 in the revolver, but with all the going on, we're just doing the one load, and hopefully I can zero this and we'll find out, okay? And then we'll shoot your 45s also and get back to the 10. I'm going to raise the bench and do the 10 right this time. We got decent weather out now. And we'll go from there. So, this is probably the end of part 1 here. You let me know, Ricky, what you think. If you don't like it, I'll pay the shipping back. Boom. If you like it, it's yours. All right. So, until next time, the saga will continue. I'll see if I can save this or if I have to put the other rings on this. But definitely get good rings. If you want different rings, Monstrum makes a ring that doesn't break the bank. It's like $30-something, but they're really solid. They got lots of screws all the way around. But the neat thing is it has a bubble level right here. So it's got a built-in bubble level. If you're interested in that, or if anyone else is, I can send a link about those rings. And they're not clamshell like this one. They go on top, your screws, so it's a little easier. And those look like a really good bang for the buck, and you got a built-in bubble level right on the base of your front scope ring. So check that out. Anyway, Ricky, let me know. And the saga continues. Will Uncle Jim get this mount right? Will he shoot Sixshootertexans 44? Will Lassie save Jimmy from the well? Well, all right. Are you guys ready for this? Again, I put this on temporary just to see if I liked it years ago and left it on because it held 0. Until now. You ready? So, recoil comes back. Scope goes forward. Oh my gosh. That is aluminum swaged to the lug. Now, that's not all. There's more. You guys ready for this? Looks like Uncle Jim needs another mount here. And we even have debris. Great. Just great. Look at that. And you guys think I just shoot puff suppressor loads all the time. Nope. Alright, I'll probably have to rub the pooty off the 22 just so I have a mount. I don't think this could be saved. I might be able to if I can hide it. Do a little file here and get some good lugs on there. So, let's get out of focus here. Okay, so the lugs that are on this 3x9, that's what you want. No cheaping out on rings. So we're going to have to figure out what I'm going to do next. I don't know if I'm going to shoot today now. I'd rather go on to something else instead of gunsmithing when the sun is shining. Well, we'll see what happens. Until next time, thanks for watching.